Ringakau, 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 Ringakau. Moplemena bo sister stock feeling. Ama cheetah de koni. Mamko pose boni. Na we ringa mafoni. Moplemena bo sister stock feeling. Ama cheetah de koni. Mamko pose boni. Na we ringa.
Hi, this is Mabala. You're watching Ringakau on Rising Sun TV on channel 504 on Starsat Decoder.
Ringakau.
Sanibona nibabukele emakhaya igama lami nguMpontsho Mohla kona bakisi intombi yaseMatatela kamzoba ngisho lena kamnqayi phela khonini lalela kusahleli nathi kuRingakau Rising Sun TV channel 504 Starsat Decoder lalela nawe njengoba uzazela ukuthi thina lana sihlala nje sinabantu ngempela ababalekile. Listen, sino sis Dineo Sithole kahle uwine Miss Lovely Legs, Miss Lovely Legs, Miss Hot Legs. Mamela ubi uzohamba ayokhulumisana naye kabanzi asitshele kahle ukuthi le competition ingenelwa kanjani, ingenelwa abantu abanjani. Mina bengazi nokuthi akhona ama competition anjani kodwa ke ubonile ukuthi ke akhona ngempela. So please take it away B.
Ringakau.
Welcome back to this lovely show called Ringakau, and this is your boy B Mfanaga Boyzes. Today on the studio buffet, all the way from Alex Ekomoras Beten, Sister Dineo Sithole. She's a Miss Hot Legs finalist. Imagine, I didn't even know that there's a category like that when it comes to my beauty. But now to see Bambeganjalo buffet too, and then Nimka chance as introduce go to Uber. Someone assist Bunjan. I'm not to get like my sister.
Yeah.
All the way from Gomorrah.
Yes.
I'm happy that you came to our studio, you know.
That's cool, eh?
Miss Hot Legs SA finalist 2021.
Yeah.
But before I explain that, ngalogo, ngicela ukuthi utshela abantu ababhekelele lapha emakhaya ukuthi ubani Dineo.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Dineo Sithole. I am a freelance model. I am a hairstylist, and I am a mother. So I basically do pageants from time to time, and this time I did Miss Hot Legs South Africa. Being a model just showed me how you can spread your wings and fly into different places, because like today I'm here now with Mr. Poisons, and I never thought I'd be in this side of town. Yeah, I'm basically an outgoing person who likes to talk, and yeah, that's basically me.
So brief me a little bit about Miss Hot Legs finalist. What is it about? That's new to my ears, honestly speaking, because I've heard about, like previously on our previous episode we had a lady from Social Movie. She calls herself she does Miss Cavalicious, so she was Miss Cavalicious South African. I didn't even know that there's that category. Yeah, but now yours, Miss Hot Legs category. I was about the Miss Hot Legs.
Okay, yeah, I'm a pageant. We have in South Africa, we have Miss South Africa.
Yeah.
So Miss South Africa is very limited to the kind of people that can join. You know, Miss South Africa, they don't want tattoos, they don't want certain things. But now pageants are allowing other people to come and join the circle, you know, like you were saying, you have Miss Curvilicious, we have Miss Hot Legs. So Miss Hot Legs was basically started by a woman from the UK. This woman was inspired by legs. She just loves legs, like she's just in love with legs. So last year was the first competition we did. I was one of the first contestants. And yeah, basically Miss Hot Legs is just girls showcasing their beautiful legs and walking up and down the ramp and just looking beautiful. You know, embrace your legs. I think different competitions come because they want us to embrace different things. You know, Miss Hot Legs wants you to embrace your legs, Miss Curvilicious wants you to embrace your curves, whereas Miss South Africa is more of beauty and brains.
Okay.
Yes.
So when it comes to Miss Hot Legs, is it a category of girls that are slender like you, or you have all types of girls but with hot legs? I don't know, just Just
No,
Khalisa,
it's just all kinds of girls. As long as you have nice fit legs, then you can join. Because some of the other finalists are actually big bodied, like they're pretty chubby. You know, it wasn't just us slender girls. It's accommodating to everyone, and that's what I like about it. Short, tall, everyone.
Okay. So how long have you been embarking the journey that you're on when it comes to the pageant department or the pageant industry?
Actually, Miss Hot Legs was my first pageant.
Oh.
You know, and then getting lucky, I was on Facebook the other day and I saw that they're auditioning people for a competition, Miss Hot Legs, and I'm like, oh wow, let me enter, let me see how far I can get. And I went through and I became semi-finalist. From semi-finalist, I went to finalist, and we went to the actual event, and it was amazing. It was a great experience being with other girls and learning more about other things.
Okay. So basically what you say, Miss Hot Legs, because I can see Bandela quality was Miss Hot Legs 2021.
Yes.
So this was for last year.
Yes.
So you started last year
Yes.
doing what you're doing.
Yes.
But when being in the space that you're in as a model, how long have you been doing it?
I've been modeling since I got out of high school, since matric. So in matric, I was at a point where I didn't actually really know what I wanted to do after school. So I went to go study, yes. But while I was studying, I was doing other things, you know, other things on the side. I used to have photographer friends. So in media school, you have photographers. I used to have photographer friends. And they used to call me and say, hey, come, let's shoot this and this and this. You have the perfect body. And I just go with no passion whatsoever, just to shoot. But then eventually I ended up falling in love with modeling. You know, not only ramp modeling, but behind the camera. Acting, I also think acting is a form of modeling.
Okay.
But yeah, I really fell in love with it.
That's great. It shows what you've been putting in the work. But sibambe kanjalo mfethu, to everyone that is watching, you know, if with a passion or with a talent that it is, you need to follow it. But nevertheless, out Chige Toro, see Sithole. See you guys just after the break. Welcome back to the break buffet. You're still watching your lovely show called Ringakau, and this is your boy B Umfanaga Boysens. You're watching it only on Rising Sun TV, channel 544. Never forget buffet. It's only on your Starsat decoder. If you don't have a Starsat, you know where to get it. I'm still with the lovely lady, Mrs. Sithole, Dineo, Miss Hot Legs, South Africa. I've never heard of that. You know, we learn every day. But Asiba Beganjan, my sister.
Yeah.
I'm still honored on having you to the studio.
Thank you.
So, tell us more about Dineo.
About Dineo.
Yeah, tell us more about Dineo, because I heard you spoke about, I think, 3 things. You said you were a mom, you were a model,
And a hairstylist.
and then you were a hairstylist.
Yeah.
I was happy when it comes to hairstylist. Over to you. What type of a work do you do? Are you a hairstylist? Umuntu odila ney'nwele zabantu zifix, or you start the hair from scratch, or you're a trainer, or just nje awusikhabilisa category yakho?
Okay, I'm a hairstylist. So I used to work at a salon.
Okay.
Salon called Dolamo Hair. Shout out to Dolamo Hair. I used to work at Dolamo Hair.
Dolamo.
Yeah, Dolamo.
Okay, Dolamo Hair.
So I used to do hair. I used to plait people's hair just for fun, you know, just to make extra cash when I was in primary school, high school, just to make extra cash. Until I got to Dolamo and discovered that there's more to hair than just what I know, you know.
Okay.
And I learned a whole lot of things. I learned different types of braids. I learned how to install lashes and wigs, and I learned how to make wigs. I learned a lot of things thanks to Dolamo. And through that, I just grew a passion. Since I stopped working at Dolamo, as a side hustle, I decided as a side hustle I can plait people's hair, you know. But I do house calls, so I plait you in the comfort of your own home. I come to your house and I sort you out. My priority is to make people look good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So hairstylist, you come to my comfort zone to come to my hair.
Yes.
So for male stuff, do you do male stuff, or you only dealing strictly with females?
I do both male and female.
So what's good?
Yes,
the beard,
and
cut my beard and stuff.
not amakati, namo style, but just half another gay. I can. But with guys, normally I do. There's this thing called the buff and shine. Buff and shine is basically we shine your hand,
Okay,
your nails, yeah. So, you know, as a guy, when you hold things, your nails look nice and clean. And girls do approach you when your hands are very nice and clean. True.
So buff and shine.
Yeah.
I've heard about the buff and shine. There's another lady that I used to work with. She used to tell me about the buff and shine.
Yeah.
Of which I did. It's like a manicure and a gents.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you. So I hear you say you come from a Comor, Alex. I've never been that side. I was khablis ukuthi, how do people from Alex appreciate you as a model?
Yo, you know, it wasn't easy because when I did this Miss Hot Legs competition, after receiving my sash, I had to do something where I give back to the community. I had no idea whatsoever where to start. I didn't know what to do. And one day I sat down, and as I was sitting down, I was looking at a packet of Kotex pads. I was looking on my headboard, and I'm like, okay, giving back to the community, I can give pads, but then everybody's gonna want to give away pads because, you know, that's the thing, you know, pad strap is the in thing. But then with my giving away of pads, it was more of, I want to introduce the fact that I want the government to make pads free. Instead of having free condoms, let's have free pads. Because why should us as girls pay for something we didn't ask for?
That's deep and profound.
So I went to a high school called Minerva High School. I went to Minerva High School and I donated, I said a speech and then I donated pads. Oh, the girls were so happy, the teachers were so happy, and you know, I did that because of the competition, but that spirit didn't die in me. So I want to keep going back. So if anybody's willing to sponsor pads, my name is Dineo. You can contact me and please.
No, don't worry, before the show ends, you're gonna send your details. You're just gonna hold your details for people to start engaging with you.
Okay.
So the high school that you went to, is it the high school okhulele kuyo, ofunde kuyo, or is it the high school yase-Kaslago whereby you were just interested in just athi benceda abantu bakulesa sikolo?
Mina, I attended school out of Gasi, so I was at a private school.
Okay.
But I decided to target Egas. There was this Minerva. The reason I chose Minerva is because since I was young, I've always loved their school uniform. Their school uniform was brown.
Okay.
So I've always loved their school uniform. And I just thought, let me just approach them and see what they have for me. And then, yeah, I can move from school to school. As long as I have a loophole to enter through that school. Yeah, I can go through other schools.
No, makes sense. So you're saying, in fact, lapho buya khona you went to go give amantombazana ama-pads.
Yes.
How many in terms of numbers? How many are we talking?
Yo, I had boxes. I don't know. I don't want to lie to you. I don't know. But we had the whole matric. They had 300 and something matrics. And out of that 300 and something, they had like 184. And everybody managed to get a packet of pads. And they were left over for the school.
So you got a donation, or keep in mind from the book doing like what's 10 analysis into?
I got a donation from some guy here that runs an NGO. He goes by the name Musim Somi. Musim Somi donates food, pads and stuff. So I approached Musim Somi saying, I'm a girl from the Lokshin and I need your help. And Musim Somi, without a doubt, Musim Somi pulled through for me and he brought me pads and he made a difference, a big difference.
You know, I'm inspired. You're not only a model, but you're giving back to the community from the department or the space that you're in terms of Uba and model. Wow, that's powerful, my sister. Keep it that way. The universe is going to bless you more and more. So, Bafetu, this is Dineo, Madam Stone. You heard. Giving back to the community so you can regain back your dignity. So that's powerful. You need to do that. You need to make sure that mawudla now uphakela abanye abantwana. But at Sibambela Jala Bafetu, I'm CGA Don. See you slow. See you guys just after the break. We're back from the break, Bafetu. I hope you're enjoying this lovely show. Don't forget, this is a bonus episode. We're done with the season. After this one, Bafetu, we're done. But not because we're done with the season, you're no longer gonna see Ubi, Mr. Ringakau. You're still gonna see more of me. We're coming back with the second season. I don't wanna say we took but how to see Pambe Ganjal, I don't wanna sell the second season. We're still with Miss Sithole. All the way from Gomora, Alex Mfana, Kasla Makas. If I was in Alex, I was in. My sister, I'm still happy that I have you on the studio. You know, talking about the sanitary pads, it's empowerment, and it's inspiring. Seeing a young lady trying to uplift other young ladies. But I'll see Bambe Ganjalo. The topic of the day today, what we're going to be talking about is beauty and brains. Beauty and brains. Why beauty and brains? Because of your part of Miss South Africa, the pagans concept. You just on that department, your beauty and lifestyle. So now, why we want to talk about beauty and brains? Firstly, I think beauty and brains, define it when as a woman. What does it basically means from your perspective?
Beauty and brains. To me, beauty and brains is being beautiful and being smart about it. You know, and being beautiful, not being beautiful by physical appearance, but being beautiful also on the inside. Being able to give, being able to see the next person's struggle and help, and meet someone else halfway, and be smart about it. You know, I don't know what word I'm looking for this word. You must. I'm looking for this word. I can't find this word.
Okay, but when we talk about beauty and brains, for guys think, from my perspective, for a guy, we think when we talk about beauty, you have to be beautiful, man. Physically,
yeah.
Sharp, hot and stuff. But now, once you don't have anything upstairs, there's no brain.
Yes.
That's why there's a saying, beauty with no brains. You understand?
Yeah.
But now when you are beautiful, like you just how you've explained it, you are beautiful from the outside, you are beautiful from the inside. Then upstairs you prop. But before Sibamba Ganja, to someone that is watching the car, when Miss Hot Legs, finalist. Someone wants to be inspired by what you're doing. I'm happy to motivate, to inspire, which is let's say put says is interested, or he or she is interested on taking on embarking on this lifestyle you go by model. But now I need to ask my model number category. Let's say it's short. He sees himself as a person that doesn't fit to be a model. So inspire something.
Okay, being a model is to me all about passion. You know, you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your beauty. You need to even like normally the example that I would make with my customers, my hair clients, would be that okay, you could do a hairstyle, and this hairstyle might not suit you. But if you're confident about that hairstyle is going to look beautiful. If you're not confident, on the other hand, you're just going to look like the hairstyle. It just takes confidence, passion, and drive, you know, because in the modeling industry here, it's hard, you know, it's very, very hard. And you just need to have the passion and consistency. You need to be consistent. Don't give up. Yeah.
No, those are wise words. And then for people that wants to engage with you, let's say there's a modeling agency out there watching, and then but interested to, you know what, we're interested with Sister Dineo. How can they get in contact with you? Do you have a Facebook page, a fan page, Instagram and the likes? You can just share them, and then we're just gonna write them on the screen. But now, while they're watching the show, it's easy. But you know what? I'm sold by this lady. Now I'm outing for it, or now I'm on Facebook outing DM for business purposes. Okay. So sell yourself, my sister.
So I don't have a business account per se.
Okay.
Because I'm just a freelancer. But on Facebook I go as Dineo, D-Razy Sithole. D-Razy being D-E-E-R-A-Z-Z-Y Sithole. On WhatsApp my number is 068 0250350. Yeah, Facebook. On Instagram, I go by the handle @IamRazy. I am Razy with double IAMRAZZY. Yeah.
Razy. So Razy, where does the Razy come from? What does Razy?
Well, in high school, I was pretty, I don't know, my mind was all over the place, you know, growing up, not knowing which direction you're going. And I used to call myself, we used to have this thing, Meg. So you would be Meg Sweets, Meg Beauty, so I used to call myself Meg Crazy. So I went
So the Razy come from crazy. Oh,
so I went on Gmail trying to hook myself up with the email address.
Okay.
And then I put D Crazy. And then D Crazy didn't want to appear as a name, so it gave me D Razy. And then from that day I just started using Razy.
So
Yeah.
basically people called you Razy beside being Dineo.
No.
So who calls you Razy?
Nobody.
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 You just
Razy
call
is my contact name, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, nice to have you, my sister. I'm so honored on having you. I hope that the universe bless you with more abundance, prosper on what you're doing, inspire other ladies, inspire other young kids that are watching, so that bangabhekele show ukuthi oh, she's Miss Hot Legs. No, they must be inspired by what you're already doing. Yabona right now, Miss Hot Legs finalist 2021. So this year 2022, before Season1, what's happening with Miss Hot Legs 2022 for this year?
This year, Miss Hot Legs, I don't really want to enter as a model, as a delegate, but I want to enter as a hairstylist. I want to style the models.
So ungitshela ukuthi from here on you're just letting go of 2021 awusafuna ukungena ku-ramp?
I'm thinking to join a different competition altogether. You know, not Miss Hot Legs, maybe Miss Africa or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different pageant, but use Miss Hot Legs as business.
Oh, okay. Okay. So when you say you want to enter as a hairstylist, between the two, you modeling and the hairstylist, which one are you more passionate in, and which one can you do? I can go do hair or I can model. Which one is your best?
My best is hair. I've always loved hair. I've always had a passion for hair. Like, I've always loved hair. The reason why I started modeling was because of my body, not because I actually wanted, you know, slender, so I'd be like, oh, okay, so I'll model. But hair is my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about slender before Season1, when people call you slender or when people call you thin, are you getting offended or it's just a word passing?
When I was young, I used to get offended. I used to cry a lot about it. I used to get hurt. And I got to a point where I didn't even appreciate my body.
Why?
At all. I just felt like people are body shaming me and all of that, you know. But then when I got to high school, I had a group of friends who actually motivated me for being tiny. And since that day, I would walk around naked anywhere and everywhere because I embrace my body. I am in love with this body, you know. People will wear you down because they are not happy with themselves.
Indeed.
People will judge you because they're not happy with themselves. And until you don't see that, it's gonna hit you. You know, you're always gonna be sad because hey, or something like that. But that's because they're not happy with themselves.
Yeah.
When I'm happy with my body, you can call me slender. I'll be like, hey.
They can call you thin. You're like, hey.
Hi. Yeah.
No, I'm impressed and I'm happy over your confidence, my sister. I give thanks. Hope that maybe on Season 2 or Season 3, we'll call you again. Probably you'll be by Miss Africa, like you said, you want to go to Miss Africa.
Yeah.
All the best to your career, my sister.
Thank you.
Have a great one, and then we enjoy your time on the studio. Bafethu, this is Dineo Sithole, all the way from Alex Ekomora Kaslamakas. Uyazi kuthiwa i-Alex ikasi phambi senteni. Yiko lapho, that's the same kasi whereby you find raw talent. As a talent and top utole gas, talent and top, you only get it from the grassroots. And it not lay. But that's it, Bambela and Jala Bafethu. Out Chigay Doro, say Sithole. See you guys just after the break. Ringakau.
Welcome back mamela siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi usahleli nathi Ringakau Rising Sun TV channel 504 Starsat decoder. Lalela uzwele na ukuthi usisidinewo uma ikhuluma ngejeni yakhe ngokuthi how do you join, how do you enter. Listen, mina all I heard ukuthi it's not about size, it's not about how you can do plus size, you can do miss legs, you can do like nje yazi lama patient lawa maningi kakhulu mina bengazi ukuthi akhona nalawa ama patient amaningi kodwa I am so glad ukuthi I got to learn more about these things ukuthi listen nami I can go and ngiyoba Miss Thick or Miss Cavalicious or you know, but thank you so much siyabonga kakhulu. This is actually the last a bonus episode for season 1. Mamela, if you want to talk to us, you can go to Facebook here to Ringakau, and on Instagram it's still Ringakau. And then please follow us, like if you want us to talk to us go Instagram nago Facebook ukhulume nathi sizoza size to your event and hear more about you. Thank you so much. Mina intombi yasematatiela uponso mhlakwana phakisi ngithi lalela. I'll see you guys on season 2. Ayixabene. Bye.